Ms. Ichinose is a 21-year-old female of Asian descent, self-referred to explore long-standing dissociative symptoms. Ms. Ichinose was self-referred to assess dissociative symptoms. Dissociative symptoms include memory problems, not always being in control of her speech or actions, feeling invisible to others, and losing awareness of her surroundings. She has a history of trauma and depression.
So, did you get the results back yet? From that doctor you were going to talk to.
Yeah, I did.
Well, did you find anything out? Get any answers? Was he actually worth the money?
Yeah, I mean, he was probably the nicest psychiatrist I've ever met, but it was probably because he was Asian.
Wasn't your first psychiatrist Asian?
I mean, yeah, but we just didn't click. He played opera in the waiting room. Who plays opera at 7 a.m.?
Hey, I mean, if that's the pump-up music he needs, we shouldn't judge.
You're just saying that because you listen to zombies when you take your morning shower.
Hey, you like that show too.
I mean, yeah, but I don't listen to My Ear every day.
You do the same thing. And not just in the shower. Like, I get that Lady Gaga's a great artist, a gay icon, but if I have to hear her one more time...
What? I don't listen to her. I don't really like her music.
You listen to her every day. At least once a day, I'll hear at least a couple minutes of her.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah? Why?
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just thinking.
Kana, are you okay?
Huh? Yeah. Why? I was just thinking hard. Hey, it's 5 p.m. Do you want to get something to eat?
Sure. Are you feeling anything in particular?
Not really.
Cool. We can just get McDonald's or something.
Welcome home. I just made some eggs Benedict if you want some. It's on the stove. Oh, no, don't worry about that. I'll get it after I finish putting all this away. Oh, well, I just came in and saw the state of our room, and I decided I needed to tidy a few things up. Then I saw your schedule on the calendar, and I realized I had just enough time to make you brunch. Just because you don't get it often doesn't mean you don't deserve it. You don't have to worry about that either. I went out to get some more eggs so that we didn't use all of that to make this. I know we're always running out. Yes, I already ate some. I wanted to get that out of the way before I did anything else. You know, you only get a certain time out of the body, and I just wanted to make the most of it. Actually, you know what? I've already folded everything. Someone else can put this into the closet. And I just sit down with you. Really? Oh, that's wonderful. So how was class? You had figure drawing today, I believe, with Chris? She's one of the good ones, right? Oh, yes. Well, we might have had her before, but I just don't remember. No, there's no reason to apologize. I just don't get as much time out as some of the others. I've never gotten to go to class before. Well, because it just isn't my job, you could say. I'm more of a homebody anyway. Or, well, I've learned to be. What do I? Well, I like to bake and cook. Though sometimes I feel a bit cliche while I'm doing it. It's very typical of me. I suppose maybe I would have still liked doing it if it wasn't part of my mission. Mission? Oh, well, it's not technically a mission. I just call it that in my mind. You could call me a caretaker. Well, I've been around for 3 years, but I'm 32. A little bit older than most of us, but some say maturity comes with age. Oh, here, wait, let me get that for you. Here you go. And here's some tea, dear. It's lavender chamomile. I know it's a sleepy time, but I rather like the scent. So what was your question again? Well, normally I just take care of tending to the garden, the cleaning, the littles. I do like my job. Oh, well, it's the same out here too. I come and I clean when things get out of hand, cook when I need to, get the groceries, take care of basic hygiene when some people don't. I'm not pointing any fingers, of course. Well, that's really what I do. Well, if I had the time, I would learn how you do your watercolor paintings. I love the way the paint mixes in with the texture of the canvas. Oh, and all the ways it's almost dappled when you look at it closely. It's marvelous. It's absolutely marvelous. I always love to look at your work when I'm able to. Oh, don't deny it. You're very talented. I love to see all you do. Wait, somehow this conversation has become a lot of me chattering on, but I want to talk about you. Well, thank you. I wouldn't say I'm very interesting. I don't have many stories to tell, but I'm very happy you want to listen, though I should at least hear about your day first. All right, I'll indulge. You tell me about Chris's figure drawing, and maybe I'll tell you a few stories I actually have. Is that a deal?
We were talking about a rock. She gave you a rock. Can I see it? What is that? A gummy bear? Why'd she give you a gummy bear rock? Right, I forgot you get them from the cafe before class. What are you talking about? It's really cute. I think you should say yes, 100%. What's the worst that could happen? If it gets awkward in class, you'll both get over it. It's not like it'll last forever. And you like her, right? I think I remember that you've been hanging out for a while. She seems sweet. Even if she's not the best painter in our grade. If you turn her down, you'll never know what could happen. Maybe she'd be good for you, even if she's not the type you normally go for. I get it. I do. I mean, I've been there for a lot of our systems interactions with people like that. But I think it's always worth the risk. Even if it ends up crushing you in the end, you might end up with really wonderful memories that you get to look back on. I know he hurt you, but he's gone now, right? Didn't he graduate last semester? So there's no reason to worry about him being there or them interacting. I think it's worth it to see what it's like. I don't want you to sit here all day with us wondering what would be. We'll be fine. You're just fixating too much on bad things that haven't happened yet. Try to imagine something positive that could happen. There are so many good things that could come out of it. Of course, I don't regret anything. Well, I think no matter how much we're hurting, it was more than worth it. It's like I was saying, we all have good and bad memories, and the good ones mean a lot. At least to me. It's like when you bring a camera on a trip. You have some blurry and bad pictures and some that are beautiful and hold a lot of meaning. Well, I have this one memory that I cherish, a singular moment that I cling to. You were there. I don't know if you remember it. I was out. The air was crisp and sharp, and our hand was cracked and bleeding. We were walking her home with our friends from the bus stop. You were wearing your suede jacket, and she had on her green jacket with the fur on the hood. Do you remember that? The two of us were walking just behind you. And out of the blue, she wrapped our hand in hers. It was unprompted, unnecessary, and it asked for nothing in return. We didn't have to do anything. We didn't do anything to deserve it, and I felt like I was glowing. Our hands were freezing, and I know hers were too. Her skin was soft, smooth, filled with something simple. It felt like hope. It didn't last. Nothing does. But in that moment, in those few minutes it took to walk from a bus stop and drop her off, it felt like the world had taken the weight of my existence away. And when I close my eyes, sometimes, I can tell myself she put her hand in mine. I walked her back, and I was the one she thought she knew, the one she wanted. I mattered. And there was no one else to think about or consider, because maybe someone wanted to hold my hand, and I didn't have to ask. And I didn't have to worry about the consequences of letting someone that close. I could tell myself that it didn't matter. It was my life, and I chose to be unafraid and hold hers back. That moment, that singular moment, I was me. It was my body, my few minutes. And I let myself slip into that. I needed to. Even if it hurt. Even if I knew what would happen. Knew how much it would hurt me in the long run, I did it. I know she never knew I was there. But in that moment, I was the only person she saw. Maybe it was selfish or idiotic, but I loved her. I love her. And I did before anyone else, because I thought she saw me. I really did. And she was generous, kind, doting, gentle, so gentle. No one had ever looked at me with so much consideration. I mattered in those eyes, and the way she spoke to us, the way she held my hand just so, as if I would pull away. Imagine that. She didn't assume. So I gave in. It was naive, but I'd never change it. It means too much. It's a simple thing, a stupid thing. It's the only moment I've given myself, the only moment I have. But it's my lovely moment, even if it will never be enough. It's little things like that. It makes the risk worthwhile. Even if it falls apart, no one can steal those from you. In the end, what if it works? And who knows if it won't? Lucas was ugly anyway. His soul, his words, all ugly. He was also unattractive. Marley. Well, she looks like a skater girl with a soft heart. We've seen her in the halls. If anything, she'll be chivalrous. Maybe she'll even bring you flowers. She gave you a rock already. I think it'll be fun.
I mean, yeah, it is my job to deal with our depression. And yeah, it can get really heavy. But I don't know. I still view myself as a happy person. I always say it's better to be sad for no reason than to be sad for a reason. My system has kind of labeled that as my motto. I think I just see sadness differently. The way I view sadness, it's like a well. And yes, you can fall in. And yes, it can be scary. But the rope is there every time. There's a bucket to sit on, water to splash in. It can take time and effort, but there's always a way out. Most people panic and try to scramble out the second they fall in. But I've learned to love the well. When you take a second, stop, look around. It expands. It's a beautiful pond shining in the moonlight. It's floating lily pads and sparkly dripping moss. I know that eventually I'll have to pull myself up on the bucket and out. I can't stay in the well forever. I wouldn't want to stay here forever. But that doesn't mean it's bad. I enjoy my time in the well. It's almost sacred in a way. It's calm and quiet. It's beautiful in a way you can only appreciate when you slow down and decide to see and enjoy the world just for yourself, not for anyone else.
Hey, I don't know if you know this, but you're on the ground.
No, I know I am. Thank you.
Of course. So what's wrong? Bad day?
Marley's taking me out on Friday.
Is that a bad thing?
Yes, that means I'm one step closer to breaking up with her.
Okay, first thing, and don't take this the wrong way, but you aren't even dating her yet. Second, you don't know what's gonna happen.
I just know.
No, you don't. You really don't. Sad Poppet, you gonna get off the ground?
No.
No. Fine. I guess you don't want to know our secret.
What? What? What secret?
You wanted to know what the doctor told us, right?
Yeah?
Well, if you promise to give the date a chance, and let us watch something with you to cheer you up, I'll tell you.
Okay. If you promise. So, we have DID. What do you mean? Like the Trisha Paytas thing? I mean, it'd be pretty rad if we didn't put it that way, but yeah. Okay. And are you okay? Yeah, I am. It's nice to know what's happening. Okay. Cool. Cool? Yeah. I'll look it up later or something. Thanks for telling me, by the way. That means a lot. Even if you used it as a way to get me off the floor. Where are you going? To get Zombies 2. The better of the two movies. Oh, fuck. Can someone let me back in?
Oh. Yeah, right. Me? Oh. You actually want to know my fucking name? It's Ebony. Yeah, well, I'm only out for around half an hour at the longest. I had to front because whoever was fronting before me was panicking about walking outside for some reason. I mean, we take the dog out every night. I don't know what was so frightening about today. But don't coddle them. They can't be stupid babies forever. You can't always just hope that someone can handle whatever shit you're dealing with will come out. Like last week, I fucking fronted because someone was afraid. People were staring at us on the street. We were in the neighborhood. There was not a single person I saw walking home, except for that Grams that wears those dumb circular glasses. He tried to say hi and I just waved and then walked away. Look, I'm sure she didn't take offense, and if she did, that'd be fucking dumb. Me being out right now is stupid. There's nothing happening. Why'd I end up here? Next time I'll be out because someone was afraid of their shadow. What do you get scared of? I'm sorry, you gotta toughen up. Maybe you two should just walk together. Two little birds tumbling through the streets and hiding behind whatever they can. If you pay any attention, at least one of you should be able to get out alive. Don't make that face. Are you okay? I didn't mean to make you feel hurt. Can you stop looking like that? It's not doing anything productive. Okay, fine, I'm fucking sorry, alright? I'm not saying anything else, now just stop, please. It makes me scared for you, not me, when you look like that.
I want her, but I hate her. 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 Stop. Just stop. Get her off of me. Our arms, our legs, the tip of our hips, the side of our thighs. I feel it. I want to let every moment scream silently as it pulls out. I want to feel it run down and drip on the cool tile and dye the floor. I need to get it off. She can't. I can. She won't. But I remember the first time it happened. We were sitting on her lap, our bodies pressed against hers. There was a wall behind us. No one could see. It was the perfect place. She loved her. I loved her. I loved how she made us feel when she smiled. I could never be with her. No one knew I existed. I was different. I used to think the world was fair. I used to think I could save her. I used to believe that she could love me one day. My name used to be Iris. A rainbow. Imagine that. A rainbow. Now, I don't even remember how I got the name I have now. She was sitting in her lap, her hand snuck under our shirt. She was raising her hand on our pant line. She slowly dipped her hand under it, lightly ran it up and down. She said, "Let's play a game. Don't make a sound. Don't let them know what's happening. You want me to be happy, right? Right." When she pushed her way inside, I could taste the marks she left, and she She just chuckled at us. When she got bored, she just helped herself to our pathetic existence. We were her joy, her pet, her puppy. We were whatever she wanted. I remember watching that first day, terrified. What was happening? How could this be happening? It was always too soon, always too slow. There were moments of bitter ecstasy. It was blinding. There was heat, scorching heat. How could a body respond to something it didn't want? The only sounds were light sighs. Our friends asked if we were okay. Our host said it was nothing. It wasn't. It was far from nothing. And she praised her. She had fun. We were fun. That's who we were to her. Fun. Well, I could be fun. I wouldn't let her hurt anyone else. The two of us could handle it. We would be fun, and everything else would go away. I wanted to hate her, absolutely despise her. I wanted to kill her, but I love her. I still do. I love her, and what does that say about me? Did I secretly like it? Did I want it? She said I did. Can someone just tell me if I did? I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Ms. Ichinose began self-harming in high school and did not stop until about 4 months ago. She does not feel any urges to cut. She was constantly upset with herself in high school and felt overwhelmed because she couldn't do something to fix or improve her situation. Ms. Ichinose's method of self-harm was cutting, and she used utility blades from her toxic friend. She dissociated when she cuts herself. She recalled getting dangerously upset, grabbing a blade, and then looking at a cut she could not recall making.
Hey, do you remember what Dave said about how long this is supposed to be?
I think you said a minimum of 6, max 10 pages?
Oh. How long is yours?
That's 7 pages? Why?
No, nothing. I just have to finish this up and then whittle it down a bit.
How long is it?
That's not important.
How long is it?
It's 14 pages long. I know. I forgot. I was just excited.
What are you writing about again?
I am writing about positive and negative reinforcement in dog training.
Of course. Of course.
What does that mean?
Nothing. It's very you.
Thank you. That's why I chose it. Hey, are you okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm alright. Hey, do you know how I'm supposed to do the thing where you place the light to shade the thing?
Yeah.
And then this is how you do the shapes, right?
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah, totally. Like,
It's just you've been practicing this every day. and that's a pen.
Wait, what?
Here. You use this.
Thank you.
You aren't... Who am I speaking to? If you don't mind me asking.
Leo. My name's Leo.
You know, I think I compare it to Finn's arm. From Adventure Time, yeah! Cause you know, he loses his arm for a while and he keeps feeling like it's there. I think they call it phantom limb syndrome. That's what it feels like. Of course, it's not like I'm missing an arm or anything, far from it. Unless you count a tail as an arm, then I'd say we're about equal. Honestly, in some ways it's cool. It's like, I know that they're there, but I don't have to worry about them getting caught on anything. I don't have to check that the doors won't slam on it. Ooh. I could wear hats comfortably if I wanted to. I never even thought about that before. I'd also have my claws, but I probably wouldn't need them. Maybe. I don't think I would. Or maybe. No. Yeah, no. I would never need them. You know, I think my favorite part is my tail. That's my favorite part, because if you're bored, you can just chase it or play with it. Oh, I mean, I can jump as high into the cliffs. I guess I'd say 20 feet, maybe. Well, actually 19... No, wait. I don't want to overshoot. Let's say 17. I'm really strong. Not lion strong. Yeah, durable. I'm really durable. Oh, there, you see? Well, you can't see. If you could see my tail, you would have seen it swish a bit, because I was thinking. My ears face forward, too. Maybe that's the real disadvantage of not having them here. I mean, I would say it's just that it's easier to balance when I have them, but I think that the way they help me express myself fully might actually be on top. I mean, how do people even know if we're upset or angry without the swishing or the ears? How do people even express themselves? Ugh. I mean, I guess you're right. I am mostly human looking. But still, I guess I just don't get it. Hey, so in a perfect world, what would you want to be mixed with if you had animal features? A dog? Idiot.
What's your favorite smell? I think mine might be cinnamon. I love those pine cones you can get from Whole Foods or whatever that smell like cinnamon. I like different smells for different times though. Lavender for when our system isn't doing great. Rosemary for when I wish we were able to spend more time out in nature. There's something so special about the smell of fresh rosemary, don't you think? Vanilla I like for when I'm feeling sensual in my body. Tea tree if we have a stuffy nose. Do you remember that day? I didn't know it was me, but I was fronting. We lit that warm, sweet, honey-smelling candle and set up a little fort with fairy lights and fuzzy blankets and watched that video of the person playing the instrument made out of the hammered metal. That was me. My system makes fun of me a lot because I have a strong vibe, I guess, or whatever. I think I'm really connected to my scent. That's my best guess as to what my role is supposed to be. I still don't really know what it is, but that feels like the strongest point of my identity. being aware of our senses and being able to take care of our body and environment to make us feel better. The only one I struggle with, ironically, since it's like the main sense for humans, is sight. I like making nice lighting and everything. I think I just struggle with seeing myself. For the longest time, I didn't see myself when I was in the inner world. So I just saw our body when I fronted. So when I saw that I'm black, I don't know. I felt a lot of guilt, imposter syndrome, I guess. I don't know. I began feeling guilty about my own existence. And like, is it wrong to look how I do? Since our body isn't black? I'm still working through it and stuff. But it's hard. You're actually the first person I've ever told. I have been able to fall in love with myself in the inner world, who I am. I just struggle with connecting that with our body and the outer life. It makes me not want to want to ignore that part of reality, which sucks because when I front, things feel so much more real, so much stronger. Smells are so powerful and textures make me shiver. Sounds put me in a trance, and fruits especially, are some of the most sensuous, delicious experiences imaginable. So I'm working on it. I want to get out of my own way and live this full, beautiful life as much as I can.
I guess you could say I'm the one who gets to do all the things no one else wants to do, or can't handle doing. Or I used to, before Eve showed up. I've done my time. 15 years, it's really early, but maybe our head's saying I can retire. Wouldn't that be nice? But it won't happen. She's a little green, so to speak, and I don't think she gets what she's talking about. She's a bit fixated on the fun, the rush, all the positives. I guess it should be fun, but I've never really thought about it like that. Well, you could say I'm their guardian angel. No. A lot of them have judgments about me. Yeah, what can you do? A lot of them tend to blame me. They say I don't do my job correctly. But I like to think I do. What do they know? They don't have to do it. I come out when the experience becomes too much. I take some of the memories away. The most I can, but what would they know? They're my memories. They can blame me for not helping in the day-to-day sexual experience. Sure, fine. But if I came out every time someone did anything for the rest of our life, that'd be ridiculous! What can you do? Shouldn't have to please everyone. I mean, I'm just out, you know? Oh, sometimes our body likes to take a nice little trip down memory lane. No one wants to deal with that, so here I am. It's troublesome, but I can deal with it. I'm the one most prepared to deal with it. It's just feelings. Well, you know, they're like, it's just, they're body memories. It's nothing. It's stupid. It's fine. Okay. It can feel like strong hands gripping your shoulders. But you can just always try to pretend that it's just shoulder pain. Or maybe on a good day you only feel their breath on your body. The good days are just really awkward that way. Or there are those fun days when you can feel hands touching every stretch of your skin, weight on your wrists, and lips tugging, bruising, claiming, but then you can just tell yourself you're just a piece of art, right? On a bad day, you can feel something ripping you open, pounding into a childlike body, everything shrinking to become smaller and smaller. You can just say, it's a strong rhythmic dance beat, right? Yeah, something fun! Whatever you do, just don't think about it too hard. It's your job, and it doesn't bother you. You have to be fine. You are always fine. You are always fine. And wow, sorry about that. Oh, wow, I guess it's just not a good day. How disappointing. I'm sorry I put that on you. God, I should have... Let's just think about something different, you know? We never get to talk. I want to talk more before... Just... Let's sit down. Tell me anything about you. Anything. Literally anything.
Hey, it's Jude. I think they've told you about me before. It's nice to meet you. Officially. And all. Sorry. I've spent pretty much our whole life only fronting when we're in private, so talking to people is still new for me. And my system wants me to try new things and shit. Like, I don't hate the idea or anything, it's just like I don't care. Like what's the point? Like, my whole job is to attach to nothing and suppress any new emotions, so how the fuck am I supposed to follow my passions? They don't exist. Like, yeah, it's boring. Yeah, I'm sick of going through life numb to everything around me, but I don't care enough to even be bothered by it. Guess I'm too good at my job, right? But yeah, it sucks. It really does. feel like I've spent my whole life cleaning up everybody else's shit and just pushing it under my bed, pretending that it doesn't exist. At a certain point, it's hard to keep ignoring. I want to feel. Or at least I want to feel. Which is weird, I guess. There was this boy at our old school. I don't think our system even really noticed he existed. And if they did, they definitely wouldn't have been interested in knowing him. But we sat next to him in this really boring lecture class. I don't even remember what the class was. I didn't pay attention when I fronted there. I think that was one of the only times I ever consistently fronted in public. My system didn't even really notice that I did it at the time. But I just sit next to him, and sometimes I could feel him glance over at me, at us. Never spoke a word to him, but whenever he'd get to the desk, I'd smile. We'd always get there first. His smile was crooked, with a little gap between his two front teeth. And when he smiled, I felt something. He wasn't looking at me. He was looking at a girl. A girl with long hair and breasts and whatever. If he was looking at me, that shy little grin probably wouldn't have existed. I think I want to fall in love. But I don't think I ever could. Because my system doesn't want to date men. Even if they did, they'd only see me as a girl. Even if they knew, even if they said it was fine and that they loved me for who I am, I just don't think I could ever believe it. So I stay numb. Could you not tell them about the boy? I think they'd feel weird knowing, and I'd feel guilty about it. I just wanted to tell someone. I've never been able to before. But I think I just want it to be mine when it comes to my headmates. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Sorry if I'm not good at this whole talking thing. It's really new to me.
They don't understand. They can't. When you bleed out every second of sin, when drop after drop you see every single word she said, you can hear it. Every ragged sigh, I can hear it. The sound of each breath. You have to rip open memories. I can hear the bed creak. She shoved her down. Her hand was around our throat. She choked the word stop, the word no, the word don't out of her mouth. She pulled off any sense of security and threw it out of reach, holding our wrists above our head. You can feel it well up, the feeling of dead warmth surfacing before flowing down your arm. That's the release. The moment she stopped fighting. The moment she gave up and let it happen. Her jaw tongue, her fingers, her nails, lips bruising memories onto our skin. She is everything. And you have to believe that. You have to believe that. You need to believe that. You need to believe she cares. That is what love is. Each time you push deeper, when you feel the tissue of your skin exposed to the world, you realize you can cause permanent damage. She can't fucking touch us. She will never touch me again. Until she does. Your body remembers. The body will always remember. And then you begin to remember. In class, at lunch, with friends, with lovers. In every single touch, she hurts. With people I've begun to love, people that I want to trust, she takes them away. She makes me scare them away. She tells me to get rid of them. She rips at the seams that we've worked so hard to repair, and suddenly everything is her again, and she owns us. And I need to take control because it never stops. I've always known that things never stop. No one wants someone who leaves fun at the door. We're safe because I can cause permanent damage. I can stop the world from hurting us. I can scare the world away. And I will scar no into our skin until the world stops looking at us and wanting more and more than I think we should give. If they would just let me, I could save us. I am what fun is. I am how love feels. I am where the pain stops. I need to stop this. I've always helped, and I can help again. God, please. Please, just let me do my job. Please. Can you tell me no one will hurt me again?
Welcome home! Huh? Oh no, it's me! I guess you didn't expect me to show up. I mean, nobody ever wants me to show up. But I needed to talk to someone. Gods know I can't talk to any of them. They're all so uptight. I swear they're like children sometimes. I mean, almost everyone is over 20. It's really time to stop wincing when somebody kisses on TV. It's honestly embarrassing to share a body with them when they're like that. It's just being a hot as hell, 5'8" sexual being with luxurious hair and legs that could snap a man's neck, trapped inside of a small 21-year-old's body is not fun. I mean, let's just get that out of the way, okay? Being bisexual in a system full of lesbians, it's not ideal. Do you know what it's like being a sexual alter in a body where nobody but me feels like they can have sex? It's frustrating. In more than one way. You know, sometimes I try to have fun. I'll imagine having sex with a man just to freak them out. I wish I could record their reactions. It's absolutely hilarious to watch them squirm. I turn on both genders on Tinder when nobody's looking, and someone always has to figure it out and turn it off, of course. But so many hot white men are dying to fuck a small Asian girl, and I get none of the benefits of being in the body of one. I try to be good, though. I'm a good girl. I mean, I try to be. Sometimes. I swear no one here is any fun. I mean, like, nobody's gonna give us attention if we keep on wearing the same XL sweaters over and over. You have to dress good to feel good. And I swear to the gods we have 20 sweaters and we don't wear them at all. You know? I credit myself for all of the current body positivity we've been having. I mean, I really am just that good. I'm amazing! I might have gotten rid of a quarter of our closet, but I filled it with actual clothes. I mean, don't I look fucking gorgeous? I mean, look, I was the one who had to teach the host that the body has the ability to take part in personal self-pleasure. Her words, not mine. I was only only allowed to because they read somewhere that it's like one of the first steps to healing sexual trauma, but it's really just fucking masturbation. I mean, let's not make it more complicated than it actually is. I don't get what's wrong with saying it out loud. No one says things like mutual pleasure, fun, sensual things, physical acts, intimate moments. Just fucking say sex. I'm fucking serious. I yell the word pussy out fucking loud, and then I hear her scream for me to stop. Oh. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and I get it. Like, I really get it. The first time I climaxed. Oh, that one's okay? Really? Huh. Whatever. Anyway, the first time that happened, I felt this really sharp pain. It's called somatic something. It really took the fun out of it. And, like, it didn't stop happening. Maybe something like the 14th time. I don't know, I lost track. I stopped paying attention. I stopped caring. So many of my headmates associated orgasms. Oh my fucking god, it's just a word. Can you all grow up? Anyways, as I was saying, they associated it with pain. It's really a shame it wasn't the fun type, though. Anyway, we're pretty young. It's not too late. You know, maybe one day we could just... Okay, I guess we're not gonna do what I was thinking about. It's a shame, really. I mean, Aphrodite could fall from the fucking sky and they still wouldn't let me fuck her. It's fine, though. I can be patient. I guess. It's not like we have anywhere to go. But hey, I mean, if like you ever wanted to, I could help you get over Lucas. You can't tell me you've never thought about it. And there's nothing wrong with deepening our connection. I mean, okay. Jesus Christ, I get it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that one out loud. I was just in the moment. Oh, and I'm sorry for that. No, the offer is always on the table.
Ms. Ichinose endorsed 8 of 10 high-risk symptoms, including hearing persecutory voices, having traumatic flashbacks, suddenly finding herself somewhere with no memory of getting there, and dissociated self-injurious behavior. All endorsed items are consistent with her narrative and described experiences. Ms. Ichinose endorsed significantly partially dissociative intrusions. Other than temporary loss of knowledge, Ms. Ichinose's scores ranged from being nearly twice the DDNOS-1B/OSDD1 group means. She has also reported experiencing not remembering how many cents were in a dollar, how to preheat an oven, how many minutes there were in an hour, physical skills necessary for her classwork, and the location of her apartment.
How are you feeling?
Good. Why?
It's just, someone talked to me yesterday. I didn't really get her name. I've talked to her before, I guess. I'm just worried.
What did she say?
Well, she said a lot of things. It's just, I sort of had to talk her down.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to do that.
No, it's okay. I was happy that I could help her. It just made me worried about you.
Oh. I'm okay.
Yeah, but she hurt you.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
No, I get it. You know, I get it and everything. I've been there before. But I just don't like the thought of someone else hurting me.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I just can't stop it. You know? It's not my choice, what she does or doesn't do. You know, I know she means well. She's always meant well, and I can deal with it. It's not like they're deep enough to go to the hospital.
Right, but...
And there's really nothing I can do but try to listen to her when she does try to talk to me. I mean, she's gone through a lot for me. We have a lot of things in common. We went through the same things. I don't agree with how she handles it, but she's hurting. And I can't judge her for that.
I just wish there was another way I could help.
But there isn't. And you are doing so much already. I know it must feel like a lot to meet new people and still see me. So many of us have very large personalities. It must be quite overwhelming. And yet, you're still here. You listen to us. That's more than anyone can ask for.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I get why you feel that way. And you are completely valid in your feelings. But it's not your job to take care of anyone. Okay? You care about us. And that is an amazing thing to experience. It means more than we will ever be able to express. It really does. Anyway, you have a painting due in a couple of days, right?
Yeah, why? Do you want to maybe pretend like we're gonna work on it out here and then actually just watch Netflix or something? Actually, I should probably work on it. And we should probably work on the 3 movie posters we're supposed to complete by Friday, but I also really don't want to. Maybe we could just work together and see how much we get done first. Sure, I guess. Okay, let me get my stuff together and I'll be back in a jiffy.
Hey dude! I think that the host has told you about me before. We've actually hung out a lot. Oh, yeah, it's Blake. I'm the one that looks like you. Or inside, I do. I like to wear other things than you, but like, looks-wise, I look the same. I also sound the same, but for some fucking reason, I'm not a soprano. Sucks, really. I would have loved being in the soprano section with you in choir instead of with the altos. Our host might not have been that cool, but the alto section was just lame. Like, Wallflower Central. Except Lindsay. But she's sorta irrelevant. I'm happy to meet you, though. What's it like? I don't know, man. It's nice, I guess. It's kind of like I get to see myself in the mirror without needing one. And I mean, we look great 100% of the time. We're pretty fucking attractive, if you ask me. So, well, I mean, we don't wear the same shit, but like, I think you get it. Oh, no, I mean, I'm really happy I'm like you. But not you. But sorta you. Like, I'm almost you, and you are nothing like me. But you're a really rad person. Like, if I had to pick a girl sort of situation. But in a friend way, not a weird way. Well, I mean, just because I look and sound like it doesn't mean that I'm you. Like, I can't really draw for shit. I don't get the color wheel thing. I can't do those papers you write. Like, who writes more than 2 pages? You know what I mean? Actually, I know you don't. I also, like, hate when we get up early. Well, like, I like the guitar. You know, no one else but me knows how to play. Oh yeah, I know. It's pretty cool. Oh, and I like to play Wii Fit with you. Tennis. It's fucking dope. Oh, and napping. And eating red meat. Yeah. Like a nice New York strip. But like, you're a chicken lover. And like, you don't eat the other stuff. So those are some of them. We have a lot of time to talk. I'm the one who listens to Lady Gaga. And you see me every day. You actually know me a lot more than you think you do. So, you don't gotta rush it. Okay, sweets? It's totally gonna be fine.
Ms. Ichinose is a 21-year-old female of Asian descent with a significant history of trauma, depression, anxiety, and dissociative symptoms. Ms. Ichinose endorsed having a history of trauma. The existence of altars have both helped and hurt her. The altars have shielded from triggered moments and trauma. Her altars are experienced as separate from her own personality and are diverse in physical appearance, sexuality, gender, species, and preferences. Her dissociative experiences are not better explained by substance use or other medical psychological issues. The testing measures also reflected schizophrenia. Upon analysis of the endorsed symptoms, it is clear that the schizophrenia symptoms are symptoms of dissociative identity disorder, i.e., hearing voices arguing or commenting, feeling thoughts, impulses that aren't her own, thought withdrawal. Ms. Ichinose did not evidence any delusions, hallucinations, or negative symptoms. Her experiences general anxiety, hyperarousal, flashbacks, memory problems, and dissociative symptoms as part of her post-trauma clinical picture. Due to the nature of several traumas, she has a high degree of anxiety regarding sex and intimacy. The depression, anxiety, and somatic symptoms are likely associated with the post-traumatic stress symptoms. Given Ms. Ichinose's current clinical presentation and test results, she qualifies for 4 diagnoses. 1. Dissociative identity disorder. 2. Post-traumatic stress disorder with dissociative symptoms. 3. General anxiety disorder. And 4. Major depressive disorder. Recurrent.
Sunflowers. I like how tall they are, and they turn to look at the sun, and yellow's happy. There are a lot of bad things in the world. I like sunflowers because they turn away from the dark, scary things and aim to look at the sun.
Happy Christmas!
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, here's yours.
Here's yours. You want to trade?
Sure.
Open mine first.
Okay. Oh my god. To our Clara, Happy Christmas from all of us. This necklace reminds us of you. You've been a star that's guided us through the last couple of years. You've gone through so much, not just with us, and your resilience is outstanding. We hope you feel how wonderful you are, and whenever you forget, you can look at this and know that at least there's a group of people who know how important you are to this world. You're a gift. Us. Kana. Thank you so much.
Oh, of course. I mean, it almost didn't come on time, but...
Say you're welcome and open your gift.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, I know how you say that sometimes you think of yourself as pieces of a bigger puzzle, and I saw this on an aesthetic board on Tumblr. It made me think of you. Before you say it, it's not because you're Asian. It's a
Kintsugi?
Right! A kintsugi bowl. It's a piece of pottery that's been repaired by mending together broken pieces without hiding the imperfections. Because it's more valuable when you see the story.
Thank you.
I didn't finish.
I know. I love it. I really, really love it. Wait. That's what we'll call us. You know how I was talking to you about system names? About picking a name that represents all of you?
Really?
Why? Is it dumb?
No, I'm really happy I helped you find it.
Of course you did. So, are we going to continue opening gifts now, or like...
Chocolate first!
Huh?
I want hot chocolate because it's cold, and I'm happy, and then more gifts.
Whatever you say.